If you want to know the best M13 class setup to use in Modern Warfare, on Warzone and in multiplayer, then stay tuned as I'll be bringing you the best attachments to use on the M13, as well as showing you the best perks to use in the class setup and the best lethals and tacticals to use in this overpowered M13 class setup in Modern Warfare after the patch 1.20. Hey guys, it's the Unknown. If you are new around here, then I upload Call of Duty news, Call of Duty tips and tricks, as well as how-to videos on getting better at Modern Warfare. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the Ghost Army on this YouTube channel and to be notified on every single time when I upload a YouTube video. Okay guys, let's not waste any more time and let's dive straight into today's M13 best class setup in Modern Warfare. So as I usually do guys, whenever I'm doing a best class setup video in this Modern Warfare best class setup series on my YouTube channel, I start off by saying which tactical I use on the class, as well as the lethal, then moving on to the perks, then the secondary, and then moving on to the main primary weapon being the M13, and then going on to talk about on what attachments are best to use on this primary weapon. Hey guys, if you have watched my other class setup videos, then you will know that I like to use the stim as my tactical, as well as the C4 as my lethal, only because whenever I use the stim as my tactical, I find it to be more beneficial for my playstyle, because I like to play quick and I like to get into as many gunfights as possible, and whenever I have the stim equipped, then it'll help me to heal up faster so I can move on to my next gunfight with my next enemy. Feel free to use whatever tactical that suits you the best, whether it's a stun or a flash grenade. Go ahead and use that, it doesn't really matter as long as if it suits your playstyle. And the C4 being my favourite lethal in this game because I find it to be the best damage radius compared to the grenade, and whenever I use a grenade I gotta wait for it to cook up before I throw it, so it just takes more time to actually use my lethal. But when I use a C4, that's all you gotta do is lob it up in the air, double tap square on your PlayStation controller, and it instantly blows up, so it's a lot more convenient for my type of playstyle in Modern Warfare. As well, the C4 has a lot of benefits when it comes to playing in Warzone, like blowing up vehicles a lot easier. If you're rocking a rocket launcher as well as C4s, then you will have no issues at all at destroying enemy vehicles, as well as chucking C4 into buildings in Warzone that you may suspect there's enemies in there, so you can chuck a C4 through the window, cracking their armor, making it easier for you to then to finish off the enemies, or making it easier for your teammates to rush in and to kill off those enemies. Bear in mind guys, if you want to copy my class loadout identically with the tacticals and the lethals and perks and the secondary weapon that I use, then go ahead, that's fine, but you can also change this to your own liking as well, as long as if you use the main attachments for the M13 being the best attachments that I'm going to give you for this primary weapon, then you can go ahead and tweak this class to your own liking. Okay guys, so moving on to the perk section of my class setup, and I tend to stick with the same perks throughout all my class setups in Modern Warfare. So for perk 1 guys, I have gone with Cold-Blooded, so this will help me with avoiding enemy snipers that are using thermal scopes, especially when you're running around in the open in Warzone. You don't want to be picked off by some sniper that's using a thermal scope, so Cold-Blooded is very handy just to maneuver around the map without being caught out. As well as perk 2, I have Ghost, and this will help you to be undetectable by UAVs, radar drones, and heartbeat sensors, so these two perks go hand in hand with each other, especially if you're trying to play stealthy around the map. Okay guys, so for the third and final perk, I have equipped Battle Hardened, and this will reduce strength of enemy flashes, stuns, EMPs, and gas effects, and you're also immune to snapshot grenades. Now, I tend to use Battle Hardened mostly here, but that's not to say that enemies like to use flashes and concussions in Warzone, because I have run into a few enemies that like to use flashes in Warzone, so it goes for both game modes, but when it comes to Warzone, I like to swap between Battle Hardened and Tune Up, because what Tune Up does is, it reduces the revive time by 25%, so when you're in awkward situations in Warzone and you're trying to pick up your teammate really quick, then having Tune Up on will make it a lot faster to do that. Okay guys, so moving on to the secondary section of this class setup, and I have equipped the .357 Akimbos, but if I were to play in Warzone, then I might switch this from the .357 Akimbo to the rocket launcher being the RPG, but it's totally up to you, it's personal preference once again, but I do like to stick with the .357 Akimbos when I'm playing in multiplayer. And the only reason I like to swap from the Akimbos to the RPG in Warzone is because I'm the type of teammate that would run C4s as well as an RPG, so whenever we run into enemy vehicles or anything like that, then I'm the guy that will blow them up or try to destroy those vehicles as soon as possible. Okay guys, so moving on to the main part of the video where we're going to be covering the M13 assault rifles attachments, the best attachments to use on the M13. So the first attachment I have equipped on the M13 guys is a barrel, and I've gone with a Tempest Marksman, and this is a 16-inch chrome molly barrel with an extended guard, increases muzzle, velocity and range. Additional weight stabilizes shots for the most accurate barrel available. And the pros you get from attaching the Tempest Marksman is better damage range, better bullet velocity, as well as better recoil control on the M13, and the only cons you get is reduction in aim down sight speed, as well as reduction in your movement speed, affecting overall mobility of the M13. But don't worry guys, I have selected the right attachments to even out everything on this M13 class setup. Now the second attachment I've gone with on the M13 is the 5mm laser, and this is an ultra bright 5mm green laser, greatly improves hip fire accuracy and speeds up target acquisition after sprinting, exposes position when active only for the aggressive players in Modern Warfare. And like I said, I like to play fast in Modern Warfare, and when I'm running around the map with an assault rifle, then it's crucial to have that sprint to fire speed and that hip fire accuracy, just in case you get into those awkward gunfight situations. Now, if you guys want to have an optic on the M13, that's totally up to you, but I've left the optic blank, as I don't really use an optic with the M13, I prefer the iron sights. But once again, I have tried the optic on it, and it does seem to fit well with the M13, so it's totally up to you guys, it's personal preference once again. So moving on to the next attachment I have equipped on the M13 is being the stock, and I have gone with the M13 skeleton stock. This is an ultra light stock, speeds up weapon handling and movement at the expense of aim instability. So the pros you get, as you can guess, is better aim walking movement speed, as well as improved aim down sight speed, and the only con you get is aim instability. But once again, I have other attachments equipped on the M13 that helps with the aim instability, so it doesn't affect the overall performance of the M13. Now the next attachment I have equipped on the M13 is being the rear grip, and I've gone with the rubberized grip tape, and this is a rubberized grip, keeps gun tight in hand, less steady, but helps control recoil. So having the rubberized grip tape equipped on the M13 means you get a better accuracy, but you get a slight reduce in control of the weapon. And the last attachment I have equipped on the M13 to make this class setup so overpowered is the Commando foregrip, and what this does is it gives a heavyweight angled grip, keeps the weapon steady while aiming, and helps maintain control during heavy fire, which is what you want on an assault rifle. So when you're in an intense gunfight, it will help you to keep that weapon under control and to help you with the recoil of the weapon as well. All the attachments I have provided you with to use on the M13 all synergistically work well together, as they all cover the key different stats of the M13 with the accuracy, damage, range, the fire rate, the mobility and the control of the M13. So the attachments that I have mentioned to use will cover all these aspects of the weapon, making it an overall good weapon to use in Modern Warfare. Before you click off the video guys, if you want to see more Modern Warfare content from me, then there's playlists down below in the description below this YouTube video that will take you to all my Modern Warfare playlists on my YouTube channel. Or a faster way of accessing my YouTube playlist would be clicking on the video card in the top right hand corner of this YouTube video, and that will take you as well to my YouTube playlists. I am also doing a giveaway once this YouTube channel hits 100 subscribers, where the winner will receive a £20 gift card of their choice, and that's all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications to join the Ghost Army on this YouTube channel. Share this video around with your friends and family so we can get to that 100 subscriber milestone a lot faster. Make sure to drop a like on this YouTube video to support my channel, as well as leaving a comment down below, leaving your thoughts and opinion on this M13 class setup in Modern Warfare. So that's it guys, it's been The Unknown, and I'll see all you ghosts in my next YouTube video. Ta-ra.